Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can probably tell by the title of this video, today is very exciting. I am finally testing out a foundation that's been on the market for quite a while and it's actually reformulated now. I'm talking about the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation. So without further ado, if you would like to find out what the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Foundation looks like and wears like on an oily acne prone skin, then all you have to do is keep on watching. Let me just get some things up so we can read the claims so we know what to expect. I got my foundation off Boots, so I'm just going to read what Boots has to say about this foundation. The Faux Filter Luminous Full Coverage Foundation costs £34 in the UK, quite a lot, so I have high hopes. Your favourite filter in the bottle is back and is better than ever with the same full coverage and long-lasting properties you know and love from the OG formula, with 24-hour flexible wear and a luminous matte finish, and it's fragrance free. The true filter effect gives instant coverage so seamless that it immediately unifies skin tones and texture as it blurs skin to give a radiant finish. The non-cakey formula is life-proof, waterproof, super long wear, 24 hours, transfer-proof, fade-proof, sweat-proof, humidity-proof. So essential. This foundation is your BFF, no matter what the weather, occasion or situation. Hashtag Faux Filter Luminous Matte will never let you down. The promises are fantastic. This new and improved formula is Huda's ultimate full coverage foundation that you can't live without. What else you need to know? 24-hour wear, waterproof, smudge proof. They added mask proof. Whoa. Dubai proof, pull proof, fragrance free, non-comedogenic, non-drying, comfortable wear, formulated for all skin types. Am I gonna read all of that? This is how Huda recommends this being used. I'm not going to follow that. Obviously she puts either a liquid highlight on or she puts a primer on. I'm not going to do that. Let's just move on with the application. Let's zoom in and let's get started. Like I mentioned, I'm not going to prime. However, I just washed my face with my Function of Beauty cleanser. I'm also going to apply my serum. I forgot to do that. I also need some SPF and some moisturizer. I've got 2-in-1 from Revolution, and this is Protecting Boost with SPF 30 for normal to oily skin. And there's one thing that I'm really worried about with this foundation. The shade that I got for myself. I got Custard 220N. I was trying to figure out what shade is the best for me, and I had a couple of different ones in my cart. I was using foundation to try and figure out what's the best for me. I was looking for a neutral undertone, but wait till I take this out of the packaging. Like, you can just look, you can just tell. You can just tell. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it's so full coverage apparently that this will be enough. Very, very, very thick. No fragrance indeed, which I personally appreciate. I probably wouldn't have liked the original because of the smell and obviously because it was comedogenic. Today I'm going to start off with a brush on this side. So I'm going to take my Expert Face brush and oh, this colour. Can I get away with it? It's definitely a little too dark, but can I get away with it? I usually don't prefer a brush, so this feels quite odd. I low-key look like Bart Simpson. But despite the difference in colour, I think I'll be alright. Obviously, if I were to wear this on a daily basis, I would definitely need to use my lightening drops or mix it in with a lighter concealer or something. So ignore the shade that I chose for myself. You know how hard it is to pick a shade online. Alright, this is one side of my face with one layer of the foundation in comparison to my bare face. I think the coverage is very high. It's not quite full, especially on my spots around here, but I'm sure that I will be able to just go on top of that with a little bit more and give myself pretty much a full coverage. The brush worked quite nicely. There's no like streaks or anything, and because I was buffing it in, it actually sort of looks pretty light. The shade is completely wrong, but it's not that bad. I genuinely thought it was going to look worse. Doesn't look great, but I thought it was going to look worse. Let's try the sponge on the other side. I hate the way it looks with a sponge. The sponge makes it dry even faster, so it's actually really patchy straight away. Like, I can't move it. I would have to swiping motion rather than like a stamping one. Let's just finish this side with a brush. And this is the other side of my face with one layer of the foundation on in comparison to my bare face. I don't mind that. That is lovely. It's like a perfect amount of matte, a perfect amount of glowy, a perfect amount of coverage. This looks incredible. And ignore the colour that's on my skin right now, but this looks beautiful on the face. I don't understand why people aren't obsessing over this versus the double wear from Estee Lauder. Estee Lauder looks so matte. I understand that it's long wearing, but it's so matte that your skin looks like concrete. Why do you want to look like concrete? Why? It looks so good. I genuinely did not expect to like it so much. I thought it was going to look like concrete or like really heavy. I don't think it looks heavy at all. It looks so good. OMG. Okay, I do like to test other formulas on top of my foundations. I'm going to try out cream bronzer and see if that blends in nicely. I'm going to try out a concealer under my eyes to see if that blends nicely and seamlessly and it looks flawless. And I'm going to powder the center of my face maybe, or just my under eye. I haven't decided yet. So the cream bronzer was okay, not my favorite, wouldn't recommend it. The foundation is just ever so slightly too matte for it, and it's quite hard to blend out. It blended, but it's not as nice as I usually like it. The concealer was fine, looks absolutely stunning. I also powdered my under eye, and there is a part of me that doesn't want to powder this at all, but I think I'm just going to dust some powder all over. I kind of disturbed the foundation on my nose just a little bit when I was powdering, but it still looks cute. I love it. Let's get on with the day. It is currently 8:30 exactly, so I'm just going to finish my makeup off camera and I will see you on my first check-in. 2 hours in and I thought I'm not going to blot. I thought this check-in wasn't going to be too long, but now I look at my face, there is a little bit of shine in the center. You can see it on my forehead, you can see it on my chin and my cheeks. That area always gets the oiliest the quickest. So before I say anything, I'm just going to blot really quickly. This is just a piece of toilet paper. It works great as a blotting sheet. And I no longer look super shiny in the center. Honestly, highly recommend using the toilet paper. The transfer is okay. It's not bad. It's not like it's not there, but majority of that is probably oil. As for what my face looks like, it looks great. It honestly looks great. I'm shocked to like this foundation so much. I'm not going to ramble too much because all I had to do was blot a little bit. I am going to work out. I'm going to do a light workout and let's see if it's sweat proof. So I might work out now and then come back and show you what my face looks like after I've worked out. So see you in a bit. An hour later and I'm still sweating. This is the piece of paper I used to wipe my sweat as I was working out, and I would literally just press where I felt sweat drop falling down my face. I do have to say that even though I do feel like I lost a little bit of the foundation on my forehead, I do feel like majority of it is still on and untouched and looks fine. I do have to say this foundation is impressing me a lot, like a lot. Hour number 6 and this is what my face looks like. Very shiny indeed. I will blot, especially because I'm going to be wearing a mask in a minute, so don't want the foundation to transfer too much. It doesn't actually look bad. I don't think there's like a lot of rub off in my on my jaw, which is nice. But let's blot and let's see. Am I missing the foundation a lot? Maybe around my nose, my nostrils a little bit. Other than that, it looks cute, you guys. If this really doesn't clog pores, this could be one of my faves. There's a little bit of transfer, but it doesn't actually affect the overall look of the face. But I'm just going to show you what my jaw, my nose, and this kind of area looks like, because I will come back in about an hour or two with after wearing a mask. So let's see if it really is mask proof like Huda claimed. Hour number 7, I am back from the shop, and yet again, this foundation is another level. Why are people so obsessed over double wear and not this? Don't get it. Don't get it. Yeah, it might, you know, look a little bit shiny again, but it looks so much nicer than Estee Lauder did. For me, at least. That's just my opinion. You might disagree, but this just looks a lot more like skin. Again, I'm gonna say it again. I know my concealer looks a little bit ridiculous. It's because my the shade that I got is too dark. You can just tell. I'm trying not to judge it on that because it was my fault. But other than that, like, I love it. I don't even know what to say, because honestly, I genuinely expected, because it was comedogenic, because it had fragrance in the past, everyone was like, I hate it, it's very cakey, I hate, you know, like it blocks your pores and stuff like that. This feels nice and light. It covers, it's great. It actually is great. Like I said, I have a little bit of that foundation missing around my hairline. That was because I worked out. Obviously that's gonna rub off there, but like my jaw, usually at hour number 7, when I tell you at hour number 7 there's not a lot of foundations that are still here in that area, especially after I wore a face mask as well. So if you are wondering whether Huda Beauty is good, it is good. I highly recommend it. I am going to wear it for a little bit longer and let you know what it looks like at the end of the day. Alright you guys, it's hour number 10 and this might be my last check-in. If it's not, I'm just going to throw in the check-in at hour number 12. But overall, as you can see, even now, 10 hours in, my foundation doesn't look that bad. You can tell it has worn off on my nose and on my cheeks right here. It is coming off my forehead quite a lot now, but even my chin and jaw area doesn't look that bad. It has rubbed off, like I said, but it's still there, and I don't think I would actually mind leaving the house looking like this. So this is nice. This is really nice. I do like the fact Huda did listen to the consumers and decided to make it fragrance free. I like that. I like the fact that it's non-comedogenic, meaning that it's not going to clog pores, cause acne, cause spots. This is a massive thumbs up from me. Highly recommend it. Definitely recommend it over like Estee Lauder. If you are going to spend 30 odd pounds for a foundation, this is a good one. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you found it useful, please like, comment, subscribe. I would appreciate that very, very much. But thank you very much for watching. You are the best, and I hope to see you next time.